Hi guys, this is your girl Tati. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Tati on Ode-TV. If you're new, welcome. Please watch this video, and if you like it, leave a like, leave a comment, possibly subscribe, turn on your notifications. And if you're returning, welcome back. I hope you missed me. So for today, we're gonna be doing an eyebrow tutorial, and for those of you who are returning to my channel, you guys know that I've been having some issues with these bad boys. They don't look very presentable, and you know, I just decided, you know what, why not turn this into a video? I'm just gonna clean them up today, show you guys how I would do them if they were. I'm not a professional, but I do sometimes clean them up sometimes when I, you know, either I'm too lazy to go get them done, or I'm in an area where I don't know anyone who can do them as well as Lucy back in New York. Shout out to Lucy, she's not watching this, whatever. Yeah, so sometimes I'll just get a razor myself and clean it up. I actually do soak my razors in alcohol, so they are clean and I don't get little razor bumps, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, so this is just gonna be a look on my eyebrow tutorial for when I do a full face of makeup. Won't be doing that today, I'm only doing my eyebrows. So yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, so I'll just show you guys what I'll be using, but first I'm gonna clean them up. So this is the razor that I normally use when doing my eyebrows, when I clean them up myself. It's just, I get these in, I'm pretty sure you can get these anywhere. In Sephora, you can get, what did I say? In Ulta Beauty, you can get them online. You can get them in a dollar store. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can get these anywhere. A hair store, anywhere. So I have a bunch of these in a drawer somewhere, and I change them. I don't keep them that long because razors, they do tend to rust, and your eyebrows are very sensitive, so you don't want to use a dirty razor or like a rusty razor that could leave razor bumps along your eye, because that's not cute. So I'm just gonna clean these up, take a little bit off the edges that have grown out into like a big bowl, you know, and show you how I do it. So I'll just be looking in my mirror right here. We turn on the lights and let's go. So I know there's a lot of people out there who never, like, they don't trust themselves to clean up their eyebrows. I was one of those people, to be honest. I'm like, what do I know about cleaning eyebrows, like shaping up eyebrows? I am not good at that, and I don't want to like mess up the whole shape of my eyebrow, where it's supposed to go, where it's supposed to be shaved off or not. But what I realized when doing makeup, these were my concerns before I started doing makeup. Now what I realize is I can, whatever mistakes I make, your eyebrows do grow back for one, and whatever mistakes I make, I can use makeup to correct. And you're not like, you know, you're not a professional, so you don't go in thinking, oh, I'm gonna give myself the bomb, like, shape up. I don't even know what you call, like, doing your eyebrows. But don't go in there thinking you're gonna be the best at what you're doing. Just go in there, clean up what you know is irritating you, or what you've seen, like when you come out of getting your eyebrows professionally done, what you know that they do take off. What I recommend is never, ever trim your own eyebrows. You know how they use the little scissors, and do not do that. You do not know what you're doing. If you do know what you're doing, shout outs to you. But if you're like me and you just you can't for whatever reason get to some lady to do your eyebrows, do not put yourself in that position. Do not because you do not want to leave a clump of eyebrow on your face, okay? So just do not. I've never done that, but I know I have a friend who's taken it upon herself to take her little scissors. She has a little eyebrow kit and did it herself. Did not turn out good. She cried. Your eyebrows make or break your face. You do not want to go in there thinking, oh, I'm gonna be that chick to do my own eyebrow. No, sis, just leave it to the professionals. Where you can get away with doing your own hair, don't mess up. This is the crown of your face. Like, when you get your eyebrows done, same like when you get your hair done, or when you put in earrings, your face lifts, it brightens. That's what happens with your eyebrows. You cannot just going all crazy thinking you're gonna do the most and then end up doing the most. No. So as you can see, I'm just cleaning up the edges, especially the tail, because once you do get to fill in your eyebrows and then put concealer around it, you realize that the hair that's the overgrown hair that's gone out of place from the rest of your eyebrows does get in the way of how neat your eyebrows look. And that is all I do, basically. Nothing fancy. I know I'm not a professional. And then when I'm gonna be cleaning this afterwards, I usually use these for about up to, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do throw them out pretty often. Sometimes I'll throw them out right after the first use, but I realize that you're wasting it. So what I would do is after like 3 good rinses and juices, I'll throw it out and use a new one, because I don't know about you guys, but my eyebrows are very sensitive. I do get like acne in my eyebrows, and they are the worst. They are so painful. And then to have like razor bumps, it's not a good look, especially if you have lighter skin, and it's not comfortable, as you can imagine, I'm sure. So now that they look less bushy, I see that's already so much better than what they were. And for some reason, this eyebrow is always fuller than this eyebrow. I don't know why, because I guess that's why they're cousins or sisters or whatever. So yeah. So I just brush them up as you would when doing your eyebrows, following the way the hairs fall. And then I'll fill them in. So I've watched my fair share of eyebrow tutorials, and okay, let me show you the eyebrow pencil that I'm using. This is Total Temptations by Maybelline. It's a brow definer pencil, and this is in the shade 315 Deep Brown. Here, this is what it looks like. The point isn't, the pencil isn't it's not what I'm used to, but when I bought it, I was in desperate need of a pencil, because the pencil I had before, which I really loved, it was a e.l.f. pencil. You know, that white, basic white pencil with the brush, the spoolie, and yeah, and the point was what I loved about that pencil. It wasn't pointed, but it was kind of round, if you know what I mean. If you've seen it before, you know what I mean. So I did prefer that, but they didn't have that, and I was like, you know what? Let me try a new pencil, because it's always good to try new things. As I said, makeup evolves, and your makeup routine evolves, and you try new things, you get better. So I decided, why not? So I bought it, and it's not bad actually. I did have my makeup kit somewhere. I did use a pencil that you had to sharpen. I don't like those ones because normally they come out, the parts that you use to fill in your eyebrows, they are normally like soft, like a pastel crayon. They kind of melt. If you've ever seen one or used one, that's what they do. I don't really like that, so I try to use pencils. I'd rather use pencils. So I saw a lot of those, but my experience with them were not great, so I decided to just get the ones I'm used to. Okay, so what I like to do is I normally start at the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm not sure how other people start. I don't really remember how I see it in YouTube. I just work to do it. You have to do what's best for your face, and this is what I like to do. So I don't like to bring the line too far down away from my eyebrow. I try to get as close as possible. So what I do is I do raise my eyebrows to get to just see everything there, and then I bring a line a little bit outwards in my eyebrow and then follow down. And I go darker once I get to the end of my eyebrow. And as soon as I get to the end, I always join the two. See how hairs tend to like fall. This is what I mean by if you feel comfortable trimming, you could trim them with a clipper, but I do not. So what I do is I will brush them. I'll do that later. And for the top, I do not bring the line all the way to the front because I do have, I don't know if you can see, I have little hairs that go straight up. You can see it better over this side. So I don't like to bring the line that I brought all the way down here, I don't like to bring it all the way down here. I just brush those hairs in. Do it lightly. As I said, I love these are, I do have some of my own techniques, like not bringing the line all the way to the front at the top is something that I find that personally works for me. But the techniques that I use when doing my eyebrow, when doing my entire makeup routine, are just, they are mostly what I've seen on YouTube. I watch learning how to do makeup. I didn't want to be taught by just one person, because I do have my best friend. She does her makeup very well. But the thing is, her eyebrows, she got them, I think she got them tatted on, so she doesn't really have to do them. She doesn't do them at all. She gets them like retouched up. I don't know how that works, that whole thing works, but she doesn't have to worry about them because they normally just look nice all the time, whether she has a full face of makeup or she's going natural. Okay, now for the other side. And for me, the reason why I like to bring the line a little bit outward is so that I can see how my eyebrows line up and go and curve around. I just see it clearer. I don't know if That's just me, but that's what I like to do. Maybe it could work for you. And then I do go like I try to trace a line so I don't press down, so I can clean up wherever I made a mess or whatever. So the further down I get to the end of my eyebrow is where I press down the hardest. Join the two ends. And then flip in. And the line at the top does not go all the way out to the front. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I normally have this issue with my eyebrows. This one is more arched than this one, but I try to tone it down when I conceal. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the shade 430. So I'll just put some on my hand right there. Start, and I'm just using a Morphe eyebrow brush. What I like to do is I like to get the end of my eyebrow, the tail is what I call it. So I start at the bottom. I normally start at, I don't think I've seen a tutorial where anyone started at the top of the eyebrows. I don't know how people do it. If they do it like that, that's their prerogative. I start at the bottom always, and I always draw every line that has to do with my eyebrow at the bottom. I draw it a little further out away from my eyebrows. Then I bring the line just to clean up whatever mess I made while filling in, or if you have hairs that are down, I don't know how to say that are not where they're supposed to be, you just conceal them. And then for the top, I do turn the eyelid. So it's good to have an eyebrow brush. So what I would do is I turn it flat ways, and then and there's not a lot of concealer. Left on it at this point, but it's just to soften my eyebrows, especially this one, because it's so pointy top, so I try to give it a curve instead of a point. I don't like when the arch is too pointy. Okay, for the other side I do the same thing, and this line really helps to make sure that my eyebrows are even, I would say. They don't look too far away from each other. Like they're not supposed to be on the same face, if you know what I mean. And what I like to do is, if you have unsteady hands, which beginners, when I was a beginner at least, I'm still a beginner, but when I just started doing my eyebrows, what I would do is, even if I start far away from my eyebrow when I'm concealing, I just take my time and work my way closer and closer and closer to get the line that I want, or the curve that I want with my eyebrow. Don't rush and follow what you see like tutorials on YouTube, because they have been doing their eyebrows a while now, so they know what they like and how quickly and how precise it's gonna be. It's just like doing eyeliner. I've been practicing how to do my eyeliner, not in front of you guys, because you know, I just want to be able to, when I come on here, show how far I've grown. I know it would help seeing the beginning. So what I will do when I do another makeup video is just try to incorporate eyeliner, because I really don't do eyeliner unless I'm just doing my makeup in the house to practice. But when I'm going out, no, I do not chance it. I always think, Tati, you should just give it a try, especially if I have time for whatever I'm getting ready for. I'm like, Tati, just try it, and then you can always fix your makeup, because if you have time, I'm like, no, you know what, my face looks great right now, I'm not about to risk it. So I always just leave it alone until I'm home and I decide, you know what, I want to practice my makeup, and that's when I'll do the eyeliner. And then sometimes it comes out so good and I'm like, Tati, why didn't you try? You could have done this and gone out looking like Catwoman. But I still, as I said, I'm still a beginner, so I still have little fears of looking, one, like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and two, like the McDonald's clown. I don't know. Okay, and let me just brush in my hairs. I don't remember if you guys, well, if you saw my other video, my previous videos, in one of those videos, I'm pretty sure I said I wanted to invest in a eyebrow gel. Cause I just wanna, cause I do, when my hair, my eyebrows hair, my eyebrow hairs, they don't grow thick, they grow long. So what happens is I might not have as thick eyebrows as another person, but what happens is they do grow very long, so I have to constantly like keep them brushed even when my eyebrows aren't done, because they tend to especially when they're thin, because they are thin, they look crazier because my eyebrow hairs are long, and then they just look like little spider legs on my face. And what I like to do is I have this brushes need to be cleaned. I normally have this brush that when I'm doing my face, I have a little flathead brush like this one, where it's more of my face foundation color. And what I would do is just get rid of the cast of my concealer. And normally I do bring down, when I'm doing my full face, and I'm going to be doing, like, putting on a little wash of color that I do, because, you know, I'm not big on the, I am big on it, it's just that I'm not great at it, or very good. I'm okay at it, but I normally do bring down my concealer whenever I am doing a full face, because I do use it to, after I've set it, to apply eyeshadow. But yeah guys, this is the finished product of my eyebrows. You can see they do look a little better when they have been, you know, clean shaved, so they don't look as like wiry and all over the place. I had to just redeem myself after that 5-minute challenge because my eyebrows looked crazy, and I was like, nah, probably think, why did she do this challenge if she knows she can't do her eyebrows? Sis, go home. But yeah, as you can see, I do my eyebrows better than how I did it in that video. It was just, that challenge had me overwhelmed. Yeah. And my face looks so different when I have eyebrows. I just feel like my expressions are more expressive. But if you guys liked this video, if you liked my eyebrow tutorial, and if you found it helpful, please leave a like, drop a like, and comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you normally do when you're doing your eyebrows. And if you're new and you watched the video and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you can be a part of my journey on YouTube. And yeah, share the video. Just share it, you know? Like, even if you didn't like it, share it, because maybe somebody else will like it. You understand? Do you understand me? Okay, bye.